There she goes. Do you think how entirely my future happiness is wrapped up in that little parcel? Really, it hardly seems worthwhile. Oh, naturally. Now then, sir, what is it? Can't you see I'm soliloquizing? You have interrupted an apostrophe, sir.
I am the bearer of a letter from His Majesty the Mikado.
A letter? From the Mikado? Oh, what in the world can he have to say to me? Oh. Here it is at last. I thought it would come sooner or later. The Mikado was struck by the fact that no executions had taken place in Nanki-Poo for a year, and decreed that unless somebody is beheaded within a month, the post of Lord High Executioner shall be abolished, and the city reduced to the rank of a shire.
But that will involve us all in irretrievable ruin.
Yes, there is no hope for us. We shall have to execute somebody at once. The only question is, who shall it be?
Well, it seems unkind to say so, but as you are already under sentence of death for flirting, everything seems to point to you.
To me? Well, what are you talking about? I can't execute myself.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Well, in the first place, self-decapitation is an extremely difficult, if not to say dangerous, thing to attempt. And in the second, it's suicide. And suicide is a capital offence.
That is so, no doubt.
We might reserve that point.
True, it could be argued 6 months hence before the full court.
Besides, I don't see how a man can cut up his own head.
A man might try.
Even if you only succeeded in cutting it half off, that would be something.
It would be taken as an earnest of your desire to comply with the imperial will.
No, pardon me, but I am adamant. As official headsman, I cannot consent to embark upon a professional operation unless I see my way clear to a successful result.
This professional conscientiousness is highly creditable to you, but it places us in a very awkward position.
My good sir, the awkwardness of your position is grace itself compared with that of a man engaged in the act of cutting off his own head.
I'm afraid, unless you can obtain a substitute.
A substitute? Oh, certainly. Nothing easier. Pooh-Bah, I appoint you Lord High Substitute.
I should be delighted. Such an appointment would realize my fondest dreams. But no, at any sacrifice, I must set bounds to my insatiable ambition. I am so proud if I allow my family try to be my guide. I volunteer to quit this sphere instead of you in a minute or two. But family pride must be denied and set aside and mortified and mortified.
I'm ready teams with endless schemes for good and new for Nanki-Poo, but if I flint the benefit that I did use, the town would lose. Now every man to wait his clan should plot and plan as best he can.
I heard one day a gentleman say that criminals who are caught in two can hardly feel that fatal steel and so a sweat must end without one pain. If this is true, jolly for you, your courage grew diminished you.
I am so proud.
I'm ready to
I heard one day a gentleman say that criminals who are caught in two can hardly feel that fatal steel and so a sweat must end without one pain. If this is true, jolly for you, your courage grew diminished you.
I'm ready to go, yet recollect were disrespected, I neglect to thus effect this aim direct, so I object.
And so, although I wish to go, and faithfully pine to brightly shine, and take the line of a hero fine with 3 or 9, I must decline.
And go and show what friend and foe how much you dare. I'm quite aware that you're a fair, yet I declare I take your share and I don't much care.
I must object.
To sentence solemn silence in a dull, dark dog, in a pestilence of prison with a light long, long, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a chippy chopper on a big black box. To single solemn silence in a dull, dark dog, in a pestilence of prison with a light long, long, awaiting the sensation of a short, sharp shock from a chippy chopper on a big black box. A dull, dark dog, a light long, long, a short, sharp shock, a big black box. To single solemn silence in a pestilence of prison and awaiting the sensation of a chippy chopper on a big
fighted at the last moment, simply in order to benefit my native town, and now required to die within a month. And that by a man whom I have loaded with honours. Is this public gratitude? Is this... Oh, go away, sir. Am I never to be permitted to soliloquize?
Oh, go on. Don't mind me.
What are you going to do with that rope?
I'm about to terminate an unendurable existence.
Terminate your existence? Oh, nonsense, sir. What for?
Because you are going to marry the girl I adore.
Nonsense, sir. I won't permit it. I am a humane man, and if you attempt anything of the sort, I shall order your instant arrest. Come, sir, desist at once, or I summon my guard.
That's absurd. If you attempt to raise the alarm, I instantly perform the happy dispatch with this dagger.
No, don't do that. This is horrible. What are you cold-blooded scoundrel? Are you aware that in taking your own life, you are committing a crime which is... Oh. Substitute.
What's the matter?
Is it absolutely certain that you are resolved to die?
Absolutely.
Will nothing whatever shake your resolution?
Nothing.
Threats, entreaties, prayers, all useless?
All my mind is made up.
Then, if you really mean what you say, and if you're absolutely certain that you are resolved to die, and if nothing whatever will shake your determination, don't spoil yourself by committing suicide, but be beheaded handsomely at the hands of the public executioner.
I don't see how that would benefit me.
You don't. Observe. You'll have a month to live, and you live like a fighting cock at my expense. When the day comes, there'll be a grand public ceremonial. You'll be the central figure. No one will attempt to deprive you of that distinction. There'll be a procession, bands, dead march, bells tolling, all the girls in tears. Yum-yum distractor. And then, when it's all over, general rejoicings, and a display of fireworks at the evening. Oh, you won't see them, of course, but they'll be there all the same.
You really think Yum Yum would be distracted at my death?
I'm certain of it. Why, bless you, she's the most tender-hearted little creature alive.
I should be sorry to cause her pain. Perhaps, after all, if I were to withdraw from Japan and travel in Gippsland for a couple of years, I might contrive to forget her.
No, I don't think you could forget Yum-Yum that easily. And after all, what is more miserable than a love-blighted life?
True.
Life without Yum-Yum. Why, it seems absurd.
And yet there are a good many in the people in the world who have to endure it.
Poor devils, yes. You're quite right not to be of their number.
I won't be of their number.
Noble fellow.
I'll tell you how we'll manage it. Let me marry Yum Yum tomorrow, and in a month you may behead me.
No, I draw the line at Yum-Yum.
Very good. If you can draw the line, so can I.
Stop. Wait a bit. Are you reasonable? How can I consent to you marrying Yum-Yum if I'm to marry her myself?
My good fellow, she'll be a widow in a month, and you can marry her then.
Yes, I quite see that. But my position during the next month will be most unpleasant. Most unpleasant.
Not half so unpleasant as mine at the end of it.
Oh, Jimmy. Oh, well, I agree. After all, it's only putting off my wedding for a month. But you won't prejudice her against me, will you? You see, I've educated her to be my wife. She's come to regard me as a wise and good man. And I shouldn't like her views on that point, Mr.
Trust me, she shall not learn the truth from me.